Hi, everyone. My name is Nico. I use he, him pronouns. I'm a white man with blonde hair, brown and blue spectacles, a checkered dress shirt, and a gray sweater vest. I'm seated against a purple wall and some bookcases. And like about 25% of the US population, I'm disabled. Non-disabled people might see our lives as pitiful, sad, tragic, but I don't know, guys. I've been disabled a pretty long time now, and I think there's also room for disabled joy. In fact, I would be very bored if I could only ever feel one emotion my whole life long. However, the disability community has as many members as it has opinions, which is why I've asked my friend Amber here with me today to talk about disabled joy. Amber, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Can you share a joyful memory with us? It could have to do with your diagnoses, or it could be completely separate. Either is fine.
Last year, I had the privilege of doing a presentation of my poetry and performing my poetry in Brooklyn, New York at the Brooklyn Public Library with a group of other veterans and people who were identifying as queer. So it was a very beautiful experience of just empowerment and showing up for myself and for the community. So
That is really fantastic. I'm glad you got that support and your venue to show off that talent. Thank you. How has your disability impacted or interacted with your ability to pursue joy or to pursue happiness?
Well, first of all, I'd like to say that there is a baby in the house. So if there's baby noises in the background, that's my nephew. Thank
Of
you.
course, thank you.
So there is, I think it's impacted my joy in some ways. I do deal with some things around my mood, but I think that mostly I'm able to find gratitude for small moments, like a good cup of tea or hanging out with my family or things like that. Just the small moments in life that really matter. And I like to call it a habitude of gratitude, which is a portmanteau, combining, a few different words there. And I think that it's a habitual attitude of gratitude that gets me through the day and inspires me to embrace joy wherever it is.
Amber, I really like that portmanteau. Thank you for introducing it. The English language is better for it. Amber, what one thing do you want the general public to know about disability and disabled quality of life?
I think that it can be hard. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It can be hard to find a quality of life based on all the things that you deal with, or I deal with personally. I'll speak with I language. Um, but I think that I find the quality of life by digging through the hay bale to find the little speck of glitter sometimes. I love metaphors, so I'm going to use those. But it's really just an opportunity to find joy in everyday things. And I think the everyday and the what people might consider mundane takes on a whole new level, took on a whole new level for me once I was, dealing with a disability. So
That's entirely valid, and it goes back to this theme of gratitude I hear in your answers. Thank you. I actually really admire that stance. This last planned question is one that I ask all my interviewees. Is there a recent win that you're celebrating that we could help celebrate with you? Or any cool projects that you have going on? If you have where can people find you online if your efforts are online? This is your
yes,
soapbox moment.
awesome. I am actually training to be a facilitator for writing groups, empowerment writing groups. So I'm in my last stage of that. And then I'll be able to do that for other groups of people other than veterans. So that organization is called Women Veterans Empowered and Thriving. And it's open to women veterans and other veterans in some of the groups. My special project for myself is mindfullyamberbrown.com. I do an e-newsletter through Substack, and that's where you can find my writings and some spiritual reflections. They're spiritually infused. They're open to everybody, whether you believe or you don't believe in anything specific. So,
yeah. Amber, thank you so much for joining me and talking about your disabled journey. I'm wishing you all the best.
Thank you so much.
Of course. Audience, tune in next time. And remember, I'm rooting for you.